What is up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning in to this week's video. This week we're going to be turning scrap wood here into something nice. Make sure you watch until the end where I make an announcement on how you can win this piece. Be sure to click subscribe if you're not already subscribed and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any uploads. I will be back on camera at the end of the video, so let's get to turning. Hey everyone, welcome to this week's video. This week I'm turning some scrap wood into a small vase. As you can see, I have it here on the vase plate and putting it onto the lathe. I chopped off the corners or cut off the corners on the bandsaw as much as I could. I always get excited about these scrap wood pieces because it's like bringing something to life, even more than, you know, a bow blank. So that's just me though. So in this video we're doing something special. If you watch until the end, you can win this piece. I will mail it to you if you win. And how to enter is to answer one of two questions, and to get extra entries, you can follow me over on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. And I will have all those links in the video description for you to check out. So starting off as usual with the Carter & Son bowl gouge. And with sharp tools, this cut's pretty easy, even though walnut can be difficult sometimes. This one wasn't too bad. Not worrying about how good the cuts are at this point, just getting the basic shape together. And here I'm deciding about right here that I'm going to be using a tenon. I don't usually use tenons. I've had a few break off before, but hopefully this one won't. Sanding the outside starting at 120 grit, and I sand up to 320. I find it almost essential to use the air hose when sanding and turning. I don't know what you guys do, if you're a turner, if you use one or don't use one, but when I started turning I didn't even have one, and I just find it so useful. Here I'm using a Forstner bit in the drill chuck to hog out some of the material to make it a little bit easier. And since this is a smaller piece than I usually do, this takes out quite a bit of material at once. So using the smaller Carter & Son bowl gouge here to start the hollowing process. Whenever I'm using a tenon, I try to be extra careful because a little bit too much pressure on the side or edge or can make it go flying, in my experience anyway. So that's why here I'm trying the Easy Wood Tool #1 hollower, but as you can see it's not working well. It's because I need a new carbide tip. So back to the bowl gouge and just taking my time and being careful. And a little bit of a different angle here, as you can see, still using the bowl gouge, trying to get the walls thinned down. Switched over to the Carter & Son skew chisel to try to just in one direct motion without too much pressure on the side to get a little bit more material off. And here I'm sort of rounding over the edge a little bit. sanding here, I started at 80 grit and went up to 320. And after sanding, using denatured alcohol to clean the surface before applying a sanding sealer. I get a lot of questions about the sanding sealer I use and the mix. I use the Zinsser's brand sanding sealer, and I mix it 70-30 with denatured alcohol. So that's what I'm applying right here. After one coat of that, I'm denibbing it with 600 grit sandpaper, which worked great. And then on to the Axe abrasive paste. As you may know if you've watched my channel before, or if you don't, if you're new here, I do have a discount code for the Axe abrasive and polishing paste. So check the video description and save yourself some money, whether you do turning or just the woodworking itself. You will love this stuff. And it's not very expensive. Here is the part 2, the polishing paste. And it is just as easy to apply as you see here. And rub in and buff off, and you're left with a wonderful, wonderful finish. An Axe is made in Pennsylvania. Trivia that maybe you didn't know. So this is why I don't like using a tenon, because when I'm done, I want to be done. And when you have a tenon, you have to turn off the tenon, and yeah, it's just another step. But I think a mortise wouldn't have looked right in this piece. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Would a mortise have been okay? I don't know. So this is the Longworth chuck that I have. I will link it in the video description. This one I think I paid around 130 bucks for, but I've had it for quite a while. Sanding the bottom 180 and go up to 220 before I apply my branding logo. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to have some still photos here at the end, but before that I'm going to be on camera again explaining how you can win this piece and have me mail it to you. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. You made it. Thanks for watching so much. I appreciate it. Here is the finished piece. Scrap wood to small, well, I guess it's not real small, but walnut and maple little vase or bowl or box, whatever you want to call it. Lots of different uses. A little bit of sapwood showing through there, which I really like, and here as well. So, how do you win this piece? How do I send this piece to you? Well, here's what you do. Make sure that you go over and follow me on Instagram and or TikTok. I will put the links in the video description. And in this video, down in the comments, I want you to comment on one of two famous people in Maine. Now here's the riddle. Like, well, I don't know if it's a riddle, but this is the question. What famous author lives in Maine? Comment down below that person's name and you'll be entered to win this. Follow me on Instagram and you'll be entered to win twice. Follow me on TikTok, you'll be entered to win 3 times. Follow me on Facebook, etc., etc., etc. All the links will be in the video description. And if you don't know who that famous person is, here's another one. What famous person from Maine is an actor who likes to ride bikes? Comment down below and let me know. Good luck. I hope I get to send this to you. And if you win, I hope you enjoy it. This was a fun one to turn. I always like scrap wood projects because you make something from garbage, really. So this one has a little shape to it, which I like. It's about 4.5 inches tall and 4.5 inches wide at the widest here. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much to all my Patreon members. If you're interested in supporting this channel through Patreon, I will leave a link in the video description. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all my Patreon members. All right, guys. See you next week. Peace out.